yeah, now we have plasma beam. Which, again, unlike in the previous two Prime games where we can change. Also, this thing fires ridiculously fast. It's awesome. Beams are additive in this game, so plasma beam is now the same as regular beam. So use plasma beam to open pretty much any door. Oh yes, shriek bats. Yes, Elysian shriekback, mechanical variant of a shriek bat that will explode upon contact. I am very happy that we managed to scan that. Thank you. Now, I believe... Nope. It's a shortcut cannon somewhere that we can, Welcome back, by the way, since I forgot to end the episode last time. So, Spiner for the win here, because Spiner, she said awesome, and this is also... the game I'm currently playing is Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Apologies for forgetting to end the episode off last time, so it'll end up rather abruptly. Anyway, now that with Plasma Beam, these things melt. 500 kills. Anyway, with Plasma Beam, these things are rather simple to manage. These things are 2 now, I'm pretty sure. Although they're still easier to deal with just by using grapple lasso, so I would recommend using grapple lasso instead. Also, now then we've activated the or no, this is that's somewhere else. Ah, yes, but here is, I believe, where the shortcut cannon that I was speaking of earlier is. We unfortunately still can't do anything with that. Yes, but this thing here, we can melt the metal on it. Like a cannon of sorts. Believe, yep, get inside this thing and it will sort of activate like this and fire us across the map, bringing us back to here, which, if I'm not mistaken, is significantly closer to the AU than the other place. So that was actually, fortunately, trekking back will not be quite as simple, but we won't have to go back there for a while. I could save, but seeing as I was going to end off the episode at the ship, and then forgot to, but then did anyway because I want time to run there. Yeah, because this game uses motion controls completely, so I can't sync the video with this game, so I can only do one 2-hour segment per recording session for this game. Anyway, with this in hand, we can now go back down here and weld some stuff together. So let's start with the simplest one here. So yeah, we got this nifty little weldy thingy. That sort of welds it back together and it works. Only you'd solder these, I think, but you know, whatever. No need to be nitpicky. And we have another one here. I believe this is there's only 2 here. You'll want to hurry because it'll cool, and once it cools, it's impossible to work with. There must be another one, I guess. Oh. Okay, these ones here are simple. Good. Nope. Ugh. Dang it. Thank you. Now we should be able to scan the AU. Thank you. Morphology Aurora Unit 217. Organic supercomputer in charge of maintaining Skytown. Boop.
Thank you, Samus. We have restored our connection to Skytown's network. Now we can execute our plan to destroy the Leviathan.
Great.
We must first disable the Leviathan's protective shield. Unfortunately, the generator for this shield is hidden beneath the dense clouds of Elysia, and so is impossible to reach directly. As an alternative to destroying the generator, we have calculated that a massive thermonuclear explosion would likely destroy the shield itself. This facility possesses the components to create such a device.
That's convenient.
We would like you to build this device and drop it on the Leviathan's shield.
Neat.
Unfortunately, the components are too large for you to lift unaided. You will need assistance to move and assemble them.
Okay.
There is a Federation landing site far to the east of Skytown. You will be able to find something to help you there.
I think I know where you're talking about.
Upload the current map data of this area to your suit. This should help you get started. Good luck, Samus.
Alright. Although I suspect you're going to tell me where to go anyway. We've actually already been where we want to go. Where we want to go is here. But we will also need to head to to another area of Skytown, which could potentially possess an issue. We're not going to be able to leave here for a while though, because as you'll remember, our ship is currently broken. And like the puffers before, these things, when they explode, will damage. Although these things do not poison you, thank God. That poison gas was annoying, to say the least.
Ship status update. Auto repair functions complete. Ship is ready for use.
Great, what about my cookies? Yes, that's right, ship. I'm still mad at you about the whole cookies thing from last time. Nah, ship missile tank, nah. Whatever. Ship missile tanks are sort of meh upgrades. Charge beam, I believe, usually melts things instantly. At least things like this. Like the metal plate things like this one. I believe this here will lead is the pipe that will lead us to the ship missile upgrade we saw earlier, which, as I said, they're sort of meh, but whatever. You know, an upgrade is an upgrade regardless of that, so I might as well go pick it up. Ship missile expansion required. Now we can have more missiles on our gunship, not that we'll ever use them. In actual combat. I mean, we'll use them for puzzles and stuff, but we'll usually probably have at least one by the time we get to said puzzles, so it's not like it's hugely important. Anyway, this is the room they were talking about.
Samus, the security locks have been engaged on this landing site.
I see.
This is surely a result of Ghor's recent activities. I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
believe there's a... Oh. This is pretty sure, I'm pretty sure the location we want to head to. No, actually, no, it isn't. I know exactly where we have to head to. Gonna end off the episode quite yet, but I know exactly where we have to go. We have to head back to Bryo. So, let's... Well, we're gonna do that. Specifically, we need to head to Bryo 5. No. Specifically, we would like to head to Bryo Fire. I hate watching my videos, or, videos. I hate, like, going through the videos that I do when I start yawning, because then me yawning, like, me yawning in the commentary makes me yawn in real life, because instinct. I try not to do it, but I record late at night, so, and I'm not exactly capable of, be resistant to that. Anyway. Dang it, not war wasps. I know we encounter war wasps in that room at some point. It's like I know that we encounter Reptilicus in this room. I think that we only encountered just the one, so that'll be good for now. And then in this room, if you'll remember, there was sort of a dragon's mouth area. And in that dragon's mouthy looking thing, there was actually some ice preventing us from going further through that area. That is actually where we need to head next. You see, you can now melt this ice. So now we can head this direction. And we also need plasma beam. This is a plasma beam door. I don't think I've scanned it, but I think we can scan it. Now, as you can see here, this area seems to be really frigid, and there also appears to be a golem. Well, we try to activate him, and he seems rather confused about something. What are you, by the way? Ceremonial golem appears to be deteriorated, but still functional. Concussive blast may activate it. There we go. Now he should be less confused. Ah, and here's a boost ball spinner. Is this a scan, by any chance? It is. Which means that I should probably find a regular bomb slot, because it's probably also a scan. As per the previous game, you can use... Oh! Yeah, okay, I remember what to do with him. Yeah, he needs to go wham! And now we never need to use him ever again. Indicated promoted by the fact. What's this? Looks like it's a warp gate of some kind. Teleport signal. Approach pedestal to initiate teleport. Beam me up, Scotty. These also take a while to load sometimes, but you can see here. Walk through one side, and it sort of flips around Samus's view, and if it loaded faster, it would look really neat. And welcome to Canada, again. This is a different part of Canada, of course, naturally. We're only going to be here for a short detour, but well, we can't go that way because we don't have the ability to bounce off of shiny walls. Ha! Ha! Hey, you can't transmit to me here. Ha ha! Victory is mine. Ooh, power up. Well, this looks familiar. Sorry about that. Yes, we have acquired Screw Attack much earlier than we did in the previous game, where we got it last. We got it here somewhere in the middle. So, this basically lets us jump up to an additional 5 times. Which we'll need to do in order to leave this room. Now, unlike the previous game, this is actually much easier to activate in this game. You can also just button mash it up these walls, which makes it much easier to do. And overall, I like the control of Screw Attack in this game far better. Anyway, shoot the hand, and it creates a location for us to land on, and we have a lever here. Just to unlock the door. Yeah, so this here is essentially just a trial to for us to exit the room. Also a lore scan, because lore scan. Anyway, destroy the ice, and we can head across this here. Another interesting thing that they did is this is an instance where we had to use Screw Attack to get to a Screw Attack wall, which they never really did in the previous games. So there is that. But that's really all we need to do here in Canada, so we can head back to Bryo, having done that. Once again, though, this would look a lot neater if it actually loaded immediately. Because then it would be like Sam's walking in one side, then it's somewhere else when she walks out, but it's not like that, unfortunately. Well, it's very cold on this side because of the portal to the ice dimension.
Samus, are you there? We have been trying to reach you.
Yes, we heard. Yes, shut up.
New findings.
Okay.
A reconnaissance probe has discovered the location of the missing flagship Valhalla. As I am sure you are aware, this vessel was attacked by pirates 5
Just to remind you, in case you weren't paying any attention to the plot.
We request that you investigate the Valhalla for any information about the pirates and their master plan.
Alright.
We'll upload the coordinates to you now.
Gotcha. I may explore the GFS Valhalla at a later date. Potentially. There is a time when we need to go there, though, so I might just hold off on that. I'll largely ignore Mr. Reptilicus there, over there, because I don't need to bother with him. Now. Yes! Shriekbat! Again! Woohoo! Bryo needed Shriekback. Aggressive ceiling dweller that dive bombs approaching organisms. Also impossible to scan. Until today. Because I scanned him. Heck yeah. I'm rather proud of being able to do that, in case you haven't noticed. But anyway, guys, this has been Binary for the win here, because Binary is that awesome. And unfortunately, we're out of time today, so I'll see you guys in the next episode, where we'll continue through Skytown Elysia. Until then,